Come on, like, subscribe. Hey guys, welcome to the Puerto Rican Hammer channel. Today we're going to be talking about a very bad experience at the Apple store in my area. My daughter dropped her phone, cracked the screen, so I set up an appointment to go to the Apple store to have it repaired. The repair price is $169. Obviously, you can go get it for probably $75 or $100 at another like third-party store. What happens when you do that is if it's not a Apple screen, Apple won't give you the value for the phone because it has externals or internals that are not from the manufacturer Apple. So if you went to sell your phone, they could literally look at the screen and tell you that's not an Apple screen. Weird, it happened to me. Because I replaced the screen and went damaged, and then I took it to the Apple store and got it replaced with theirs. So I ended up going to the store around 5:25. I set up the Genius Bar, and I get there, and basically what they do is they ask you if you backed up your phone because it takes forever to back it up. So you need to back it up before you go there. You need to find me on your iPhone off. Yeah, you have to turn that off, and then after you turn that off, they will take it to the back and tell you, what time frame to come back. My time frame was about an hour, so I was supposed to come back at 40 minutes. I think I was supposed to come back at 6. So I walked around with the kids for the remaining 40 minutes, and I showed up around 6. I showed up at 6 o'clock. Oh, also, the reason you want to back up your phone is because if for some reason your phone doesn't power back on, you can't back it up. So I asked him, hey, how often does that happen? He's like, it doesn't happen. If you're changing the screen, you literally just change the screen on the outside and put a new screen on, So I returned at 6, and it wasn't ready. So, they said come back in 5-10 minutes or just hang out 5-10 minutes. I waited about 8 minutes, go back to the guy, hey, is there anything? No. Okay, well, I waited another 5 minutes. I asked him, he's like, oh, there's some complications or something. They said let me get someone out here to see what's going on or whatnot. So I have a gentleman that comes out, and he says that the phone doesn't turn on anymore. I was like, okay, so what do we do next? He's like, well, basically we give you the phone back, and that's it. You need to either buy another phone or whatnot. I was like, there's no type of compensation or nothing for the phone. Like, why do I want a phone back that was working when I brought it? Why do I want a phone back that doesn't work? I don't even know why you give somebody a phone back that doesn't work. And he said, no, they don't take in damaged phones, or if they don't power on, I'm not sure. So I proceeded to ask him, okay, so what happened? At that point, basically what they told me was that they cannot discuss what's wrong with the phone. They couldn't tell me what was wrong with it. I don't know why or whatnot, but that's what they told me. So I thought that was kind of strange. So after that, oh, just so you know, the phone is out of warranty. It was a iPhone 7 Plus, jet black. So it was out of warranty. And so I'm kind of like thinking like, okay, well, I never heard of someone, if you give somebody something working and they mess with something else and it damages something that was perfectly working fine, it's your loss. Oops, too bad. That's kind of how I took it. So basically from there, they said they're going to put the phone back together and give me the phone damaged. This is the phone right here. They put this little film thing over it when they give it back to you, because it's all cracked. So this is a safety thing that they put on. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't power on. I'm holding the power button, it doesn't power on. That the bottom corner is where she dropped in and broke, whatnot. So yeah, they gave it back to me. then to wait for the phone to be given back to me took, I would say, probably a minimum of 20 minutes. And I'm just standing around. I'm like, like, what's going on? What's going on? And talking to a couple of the, kind of like two people helped me out, and when I came back, and the other guy was like, pretty much like, we can't tell you anything. I thought that was strange. So I ended up seeing the guy who initially helped me, and I was like, hey, look, you remember how we were talking about, like, the phones don't power on or whatnot? I was like, it happened. He was like, what do you mean? It was working. I was like, yeah, no, this and that. And then one of the other guys that was helping, he said, oh, no, don't worry about it. We got it. Like trying to blow him off. Like, don't get involved or don't. I was like, basically, he was the one who helped me in the beginning. So I'm just telling him what we talked about actually happened. Like I said, I thought that was kind of strange. Like, they were all like teaming up. Like, don't talk about it. Don't say nothing. Just give him the phone and let him leave. Eventually, probably, like I said, definitely after 20 minutes, another gentleman that I don't know, it was like 4 different people at least, brings me the phone back, and he's like, oh, here, sign here. And I'm looking at the tablet, and I'm like reading through it, and I'm like, okay, so basically what I'm signing for is just saying that I'm not being charged for anything because you guys didn't do anything. Yeah. So boom, whatever. I signed it, and I tell him, well, I'm gonna try to escalate this higher because I just don't think this right. I know you can't do anything about it, but I'm gonna escalate this higher because, this is very strange. I don't know anywhere where it says that if you damage my phone, that I take the loss for it. So I signed for it, blah blah blah, and then I go home. All right, so here is my Genius Bar reservation for my crack screen, September 13th, 5:25 p.m. I don't want to disclose where the location's at because I don't, want to put them out there like that. So on this one, it says everything the same, but it says here, when I left, it says this is where I guess the thing I signed, but they kind of covered it up. Like, they just put me on the sign page, and I read through it and stuff. It says customer decline repair. I never declined repair because nobody told me what was wrong with the phone. $0, blah blah blah. If I can make this bigger, yeah. Right there under description, it says customer decline repair. That's it. Doesn't say what was wrong with it or whatnot. This is all. So from here, I go and call Apple support. After I call Apple support, I speak to a gentleman. I explain everything to him, what happened, and he basically says, look, I'm at the bottom. I'm going to have to give you somebody higher than me that will be able to assist you with this, okay? He puts me on the phone with Tawana, okay? I explained the same thing. Everything I explained to you guys, I explained to them. I didn't hear about, I've never heard of somebody damaging something, do this and that. Boom. She tells me that the LCD was damaged, which I didn't even know about. I said, this is the first time I ever hear that. I don't even know how it is, the LCD, So she said that they changed the screen, it didn't power on. They put another screen and that one, it still didn't power on, so it wasn't the screen. It had to been the LCD. That's why it wasn't powering up. I said, okay, well, like I said, I'm definitely going to escalate this higher if I can't get any type of compensation, because I just don't think that the way I was treated at the store was right at all. And they pretty much just shooed me out the store. Either buy another phone or leave. Pretty much that was the only option I had. And I was gonna buy another phone, but I decided not to. After speaking with her, whatnot, and she was very helpful. She said, I don't see too many notes here. So what I'm gonna do is contact the store. Give me a couple of days. I'll contact you in 2 days at a specific time. Let me talk with the store. All right, so yeah, my memory was full. So Tawana said she's gonna talk to them, get back to me, and let me know what happens, whatnot. So she actually calls me the following day, and she tells me, she says, hey, look, I got good news. They're gonna go ahead and replace your phone. So I was like, what do you mean they replaced my phone? She's like, yeah, you know what? They damaged the phone. She spoke to somebody, I guess, high in the at the Apple store, and they said, you know, they damaged the phone. It was working when it went in because if they have to run a diagnostic on the phone before they do any service. If the diagnosis passed, that means that everything on the phone was working. There was no errors. So that already tells them that the phone was active. It was working, fully functional, and they gave me it with not fully functional. So I said, how much do I have to pay? She's like, you don't have to pay anything. You bring your ID to the store. We'll set up a date, and you go in, and they're supposed to give you a phone. You know, I told her thank you. You know, what she did was very, you know, very helpful. She apologized for the way that I was treated that day. So, you know, definitely the Apple support team is there for you. You know, you don't have to call them and think that like they're on Apple side to keep anything or save money from them. And they're like, you know, whatever's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. So I'll be going to the store and seeing basically how it works, and I'll come back and let you guys know when that happens. Oh, yeah. I have a 410 reservation. 410? Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Joel Reyes.
Joel Reyes?
Yes.
Come on in.
Okay.
For a phone?
Yeah.
Hang out here, Joel.
Okay.
Let me connect you with a text.
You got it. I'll be right here, okay? Yes. Yes.
What's going on, bro?
I just came to get a phone.
What type of phone you trying to get?
It's in the system already.
Trying to get it fixed? Or?
No, it's if you look up my order, you guys are gonna give me a phone for this one.
What was that lady's name?
Alright, hold on one second, okay?
Yes.
They're gonna bring the phone out.
Yeah. You need my ID?
No, they'll do it because it just says like I don't know why there's an appointment. It's just somebody like the phone's already waiting, so they're just gonna bring it out and give it to you.
Okay. Yeah. I was just doing what I was instructed. They said bring the phone and the ID.
It's only when you don't do it and then we need everything.
Okay. No problem.
You're good.
Thank you. Yes. Hello. Good and you? Okay, yeah.
My name's Mariana. I'm going to be helping you out with your
Oh, hi,
pickup.
nice to meet you.
Do you
Hi.
have your ID?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think she was telling me that you were to speak to you.
Perfect. All right, cool. So you have your phone?
Correct.
All right, cool. So we're going to go ahead and replace it for you.
Okay. The SIM card is in another phone.
Okay, that's no problem. I was just going to ask you. And this one doesn't work, correct?
Correct.
All right, perfect. You going to put the SIM card in the new phone or no?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. I ended up having to give her this one back then.
Well, not anymore. You're going to have a brand new one. Yeah. Do you know your Apple ID and password?
Yes,
so that
I
way
do.
you're able to back up, not back up, restore your information?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. So I'll leave that up to you. I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing. Yes, I do. That's yours. This is your new phone. Yeah. Just give it a second to turn on. Actually, I think it might need batteries, so we may need to shift over to a table with a charger.
Okay.
I see one here, so we are going to go to that table. Relocate.
Sure.
Family filter.
Yes.
I just want to make sure it turns on.
Okay.
Or that it's just testing. It's charging. Yep, there you go. So it turns on. It just needs a little bit of battery. This is going to be your new phone though, okay? So if you want to hang out here, wait for it to charge a little bit, you guys are more than welcome to. You don't have to set it up here. I probably wouldn't even recommend it just because it's going to take a long time.
Okay.
And you don't want to sit here for like hours or so downloading from my phone, okay?
Correct.
But once it turns on, you guys will be all set to go.
Thank you.
Other than that, I just need a...
Sure.
So I'm going to keep this one. This is the same exact one, yeah. That's you, the phone that we're servicing, the iPhone 7 in jet black.
Correct.
128, the issue which is the crack on the display.
Correct.
Your new serial number, you're not paying anything today, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No, you're okay. Go ahead and enter. I'm sorry about that. Like, I saw the notes and I was like, no, this is ridiculous. All right, perfect. You guys are all set to go then.
Thank you again for your
Right,
assistance.
No, yeah, of course, no problem. Mariana.
Thank you, Maria.
Yeah, no problem. If you guys, like I said, want to hang out.
Yeah, I just
turn
as soon as it turns on,
Yeah.
she'll put. You have the SIM in there already?
It's already in
Okay.
there.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So, as you can see, they end up. I ended up speaking to the who brought me the phone. I was the one who the Apple support team spoke to. So she's got to be a big person in there. Here's the brand new phone. Oh, just died. Brand new plastic, everything. So, like I said, there was a error in the store with the way that the phone situation was handled, and like I said, if I wouldn't have escalated it, I wouldn't have had this brand new phone I would end up having to buy another phone. But that wasn't the case. They took care of the situation, fixed it, and hopefully it's a learning lesson. So A+ to Apple. Her name was Miriam or something like that. You guys have a good one.